We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Off of play action, it's Watson. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And right away, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry. Now you've got to make the change up. And it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Second and 9 now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Randy Gregory from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Josh Palmer, 36 yards. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. If the crowd of those first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way late out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a touch pressure, it just shows how difficult it is to pull off his own defense. Guys are sitting back and they're not playing the receiver. They focus in front of the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Watson now to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Watson's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, right? And it's kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out the right front. Unfortunately, incomplete.
We know all these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
So this will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Let's go now.
Back to throw now on first down. That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there's things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Blake did on the last one.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They go with Chubb on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tied for 36. 21-0 our score after one. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw, Watson. That is a Packers touchdown. Jamal Agnew from 13 yards out. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. 2nd and 10 here. 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 2 Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they're losing here and they're below 500, and you're playing catch-up the rest of the way, they've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
First down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for a bigger shot. Went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see and get a clue. Maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you get a max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring it to the 25.
Yo, how?
No signal. Now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence in this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Robinson again. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. Got a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
One thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go and try to put some pressure on the defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the intensity. They've now allowed receivers to run free. There's another example of another appreciation.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Watson. Has recorded 10 sacks on the season. 4th down, Michael Purdy on the punt. Fielded at the 33. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've been good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. Think back to a meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think this slows us down. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. Second and 11. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now, these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. That's complete to Trevor Burst.
They take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. They go play action here on first down. He's got it for the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Palmer with his second TD of the game, his 6th of the year. The Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that they ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first down. Because even if you have to play the edge, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to get together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to have a third down. Like a pretty good safe play. He's had trouble with interceptions in this game. He's got for the play.
So many times you hear quarterbacks and talk about in your progression, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check.
Now Wilson throws another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders touchdown. That's pretty good, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there. Make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here he's agreeing the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Take it in as the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I guess that answers the question whether or not they want to be throwing it again right away after throwing the 6-6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Second down. Take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now there's much better trying to convert on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before the break. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a round. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and getting it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws have been leveling up. They tried to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Big, they're still not hesitating to take some shots downfield. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, as much as apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap all the way wide as they've established already.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has. It's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is first.
Come on, yo.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Caught on the slant. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Back in 60. Hustle.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one. Well, defensively, they haven't let them just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the 50, it's Watson. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Watson. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, turned it into a nice game. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. He shows that he's learned from his early interception on that play. Instead of seizing it, he just tossed it away.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The kicker here, it's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Watson. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Watson. This one swung out here to Jones. Touchdown! Ronald Jones from 4 yards out. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember. At least they keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not that any of the points will be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do, they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. On the return, here's Agnew. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, everybody's starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better in the next time? This will use motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Still run. He still run.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Butker now to have the extra point. And Howard cranks it off the line upright. And it's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince your defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets and get some field downfield.
Second down, and this is incomplete. We've talked about it, see, the Bears repeating, and they are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. They're just taking it like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Well, this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Pass incomplete with the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, that's frustration, Charles. It's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Flush to his right. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Down several scores in the change is not the way to have success in this one. Right now through the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, you have a chance to try to throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here we go on fourth. Watson. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're in control here as they start first and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. He's got him in, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. He's going to let it fly. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Watson looks to throw again. It's incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them for putting them under 200 today.
They get 7 out of 8, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. Well, the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
They have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's taken down, able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the time position wins, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was fire in this ball game.
I have no idea what the speed is of all the high-end football, what year you can get into. This offense, they certainly knew this one. Big things looking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders,
They move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause I starting stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the bass. My